time to go ahead and call to order the regularly scheduled Planning and Zoning Commission meeting for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. We'll go ahead and start with roll call.
Chairman Dana Hennis.
Present.
Commissioner Brian Clark.
Present.
Commissioner Jeannie Greger. Commissioner Jim Mann.
Present.
Commissioner Bobby Rostello.
Present.
Thank you. First up on the agenda is our consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Seconded.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next up on the agenda is our public hearings. So first up being case number 25-01-DAN, the de-annexation for 6820 South 10 Mile Road. Doug?
Good evening, Commissioners. For the record, Doug Hansen, Planning and Zoning Director, Development Services, 751 West 4th Street, CUNA. The applicant requests de-annexation from CUNA city limits. The site is located at 6820 South 10 Mile Road. The property was originally annexed on May 2nd, 2006 as a part of a 10-acre annexation. The property is not serviced by city water or wastewater utilities. The result of the annexation is not anticipated to cause any immediate or foreseeable future complications or detriment to the continued operation of city infrastructure. CUNA city limits are adjacent to the east, south, and west of the subject site. Therefore, the de-annexation, if approved, will not create an enclave to prohibit surrounding property owners from requesting annexation in the future if desired. And with that, I will stand by for any questions.
Thank you.
I think the one question I have is that in the staff report, it was supportive of the de-annexation, and Ada County's letter, they were not in support of it.
For the record, Doug Hansen, CUNA Planning and Zoning, I believe the Ada County comments, they were misinformed that the property was already connected to city infrastructure, and that's not the case.
Thank you.
Any other questions? So just for clarification, the 10-acre, this is just a portion of that was annexed already.
For the record, Doug Hansen, CUNA Planning and Zoning. So it originally annexed as approximately a 10-acre parcel, and this is just a 1.1 acre piece of that original annexation. A record of survey was recorded to split the lot back in 07, 08.
But it's still, the rest of that property is still annexed?
Yeah, the rest of the property is what the North Wastewater Treatment Plant for the city of CUNA sits on.
So can I ask why is this being de-annexed?
Sure, Commissioner. Adam Wenger, City of CUNA, Public Works, 6950 South 10 Mile. The original annexation was a means to an end to get the property for the city to build the wastewater treatment plant.
Correct.
This was not a desire of the applicant necessarily at that time or this time, and they have since determined that the cost-benefit ratio of being within the city or the county is such that de-annexation makes sense.
Okay, understood. Okay,
Not much more to it than that, apparently.
gotcha. Okay. So this is being requested by that person?
That is
Or
correct.
that applicant, okay.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions from commission? And I assume we don't have any other parties involved that are speaking?
Yeah, for the record, Doug Hansen, CUNA Planning and Zoning. The applicant was unable to attend this evening.
Okay. Okay, so I guess with that, do we have sign-up sheets? Thank you. So with that, I will open up the public testimony at 6:04. I do not see anybody currently on the list to speak. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on this application? Okay, and seeing none, I will go ahead and close the public testimony at 6:04. And that brings us to our deliberation. Guess this seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, we, looking through all the documentation, it looks like it's not really, not to be that guy, but it's not advantageous to the city to hold on to it.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my only concern. Are there negatives on the city's end as well? I mean, obviously, there's positives for the homeowners. Otherwise, they wouldn't be asking for it, but just want to make sure there's no negative.
Well, and then other adjacent properties that might have
Yeah.
some influence, but it sounds like those are okay.
Right, I see no issue with it.
Okay. Well, unless there's any further comments or questions, I'd stand for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move to recommend approval of case number 25-01-DAN with conditions as outlined in the staff report.
I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. Then motion carries. Thank you. Next up on the agenda is case number 25-02-AN, annexation for is it Hudon, Marina, Lundy. Oh, no, that's you. Usually we have something after Hudon, so.
Good evening, members of the commission. For the record, Marina Lundy, Planner, CUNA Development Services Department. The application before you this evening requests annexation into CUNA city limits as an R6 zone. The applicant has requested to annex in order to receive pressurized irrigation through Public Works. The parcel touches city limits on the south and west side of the property, and the proposed R6 zone matches the city's future land use map. Staff would like to note that the applicant currently uses the property for agricultural purposes, which would be allowed to continue as a legal non-conforming use until such a time that the property develops in the future. The applicant will maintain their agricultural exemption with the Ada County Assessor's Office. And staff has reviewed the application for compliance with CUNA City Code, Idaho statutes, and the CUNA Comprehensive Plan. And should the commission approve the application, staff recommends the applicant be subject to the proposed recommended conditions as outlined in the staff report. The applicant is present tonight, and I will be here for any questions.
Thank you. Any questions for staff at this time? No. Would the applicant like to say anything further? You can come on up to the microphone. State your name and address if you would, please, for the record.
My name is Noel Hudon. Any other?
Just your address, please.
847 South Ash Avenue, CUNA. Yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate everyone being here for this meeting and this annexation. It means a lot to us to kind of get our water rights back to us. And we've been working really hard with the city, water department, and CUNA. So this is something that's kind of been in the works for several years, and I think this is the right move. And we were city before, and we're kind of happy to be city again. So look forward to seeing us at the meetings and getting back involved. So that's all I have to say.
Great, thank you.
If you guys have any questions, I would be happy to answer anything.
Go ahead.
I'm just curious, why the R6 designation?
I was told that matches the city's future plan development. I didn't request any, I'm an R1 right now. I mean, I didn't have anything. I was just like, hey, is there a possibility for future, maybe splitting my property for my kids to build something, or, a mother-in-law house? And they were like, well, our future development site is this. And so I was like, well, that's more than what I would ever need. But, any other questions? Absolutely.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No.
I guess I just have one. Have you read the staff report and the conditions in there, and and you're in agreement with all of them?
We did talk in great detail, especially about the ACHDs, because my property is under 5 acres, and not the over and this and that. And I think everything's good.
Okay.
So I read everything, and I think we've had good discussion on it.
Okay. Well, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you. So with that, I will go ahead and open up the public testimony at 6:09. And again, seeing nobody listed on here, I'll ask anybody in the audience that has any desire to testify on this application at all? Oh, okay. And seeing none, I'll go ahead and close the public testimony at 6:09. And that'll take us to our deliberation. Again, I think this one's pretty straightforward, and, it's owner requested and to get the water back, so I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I do have one question. I see Tim's out here. I didn't see anything from you in the packet. Is there any opposition from the school district on this one? Okay.
I think they did have a letter.
Oh, did they? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see any issue with it. Basically, what it conforms to the adjacent properties.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Well, if there's no other questions or concerns, I'd stand for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, move that we recommend approval of case number 25-02-AN with conditions as outlined in the staff report.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Any opposed? No. Motion carries. Thank you. With that, that completes our agenda for tonight. Is there any other reports or announcements from the city, from staff? No. Good.
No.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.